Hey, what is going on, y'all? I want to lead into this video by saying I'm declaring this the summer of Geoff. That's a Seinfeld reference, the summer of George. You'll have to go check it out. Anyway, my point is, this is a summer I'm really going to try to dive in, get deep into YouTube, and get deep into my motorcycle experiences. I want to remind you about the contest I have going on for these items. Check that out later in the video. But this video right here, I think is absolutely awesome. It's one of the funnest ones I've shot so far. I worked with Bayside Harley Davidson to do a test ride of the new 2024 touring bikes and absolutely enjoyed myself. You're gonna hear me repeat and thank them a lot, but there's a reason for it. I want y'all to watch this video and enjoy it. Let's go.
Oh, what am I doing? Why am I tempting myself like this? This is sick. This ride, man, Bayside, thank you for hooking me up with the test ride. Oh, Lord. Sport mode. All right, y'all, so we are test riding a 2024 Street Glide in shark skin. The folks here at Bayside were gracious enough to allow me to test ride this bike. This has the 117 on it. And I am getting my first ride on a 2024. Oh, that is peppy. Now, I will tell you that the seating positioning is a little different. That 117, let me close this down. That 117 is peppy. It is really peppy. I can tell just from taking off from the dealership. So the plan is, he's gonna ride the Shark Skin Blue Road Glide that you see in front of me here. And then I am gonna ride it on the way back. We're gonna go out and come back and switch. Again, this is different ergonomically. It's good. It is really good. But it's just different. Man, that 117 picks up quick. And it's torquey too. That's what I really like. It's torquey. My bike isn't so torquey. I wish it was a little bit more. But it is really nice. And so the digital dash, I'm a huge technology geek, as I talk about all the time. The digital dash is absolutely beautiful. You get all the information you want up front. Now, don't get me wrong, the traditional gauges on my Street Glide are just fine, but to have this information in front of your face right here is absolutely amazing. But this is really nice. The stock suspension, it's comfortable. The seating position has me in a pocket that's really nice. Now, what I will say is, and I didn't think about this until just now, the reason why I am feeling the different seating position, and I feel like my knees are bent more like a 90-degree angle, is I have an extended seat on my Street Glide. And so that extended seat allows me to sit back a little bit further. So I can't say that it's apples to apples as far as the stock seat from my 2021 to the stock seat of this 2024. And so, like I said, my extended seat allows me to stretch out some. As I've said in my previous videos, I'm a little bit deep in the seat. And so that pushes me up forward more so than maybe somebody else. But this ride is smooth. I tell you that. It is absolutely smooth. And I do like the shape of the mirrors. The mirrors are a little bit more, a little bit larger, or at least they appear to be, instead of being like that teardrop shape. It's really nice. But then also you have the tray. That's really cool with the USB. They made a lot of good changes with this 2024. Man, I tell you. And I keep saying that I'm about a year or two out from buying a 2024. It's going to be hard to stick to it riding this thing. And so I got my eyes, this 117 is torquey. I had my eyes on the road glide versus a street glide. And so when I get to ride the road glide here in a second, that's really going to indicate to me how I feel about the road glide from when I bought the 2021 and what they've done with the 2024 and how I want to deal with that. The one thing that bothered me when I sat on a road glide is how far the gauge cluster is away from you, the information. I didn't care for that space. And when I ride the road glide, when we switch, I'm curious to see how that plays out, because it was an immediate turnoff for me when I was shopping. I just did not want the road glide. I saw this Gauntlet Gray. The clutch is really kind of jumpy. I wanted the Gauntlet Gray as soon as I saw it. And with the shape of the shark nose fairing, previous edition at least anyway, I just didn't care for it. But this out of the box just rides smooth. It is really nice. It just feels different in a good way. And so we're going to swap here in a second. We're just going to swap bikes, and then we're going to continue to test ride. But this is really cool of Bayside to offer me a test ride. Actually, and I really appreciate it. The folks here at Bayside have been great to me to try to help get my channel off the ground, and really just open up their house to allow me to tape, to record, and to do the different things that I'm going to do today. And so we're going to park and swap bikes. And go from there. That 117 feels different, man. Yeah. So, got the Shark Skin Blue Road Glide and a Shark Skin Blue Street Glide. And I just rode the Street Glide over here, and the ride was absolutely amazing. This bike is beautiful in person. I didn't give the Street Glide as much credit as it deserves in terms of the redesign with the light and all that other kind of stuff. But this digital dash is what it's about for me, especially me being tech driven and stuff like that, and my preferences. But one of the things that I noticed right when I walked up on the bike, and I told Matt, these bags are bigger. They bulge out right here, and there is more cubic inches inside the bag than stock. I'm a huge lover of the extended bags. As you can see right here, the bags are not extended, but the space is what I'm worried about. Not necessarily the look, the space, because I carry a lot of stuff, as you guys have seen in my other videos. But got the 117 right here, and just that fender, it's absolutely beautiful. It's not big and bulky. I wouldn't even replace that fender like I replaced on my bike with the Advon Black, but I wouldn't even replace that. But now I'm going to be hopping on the Road Glide, and I can't wait to ride this, because this is my upgrade when I upgrade. I've already made up my mind. This could only solidify it or make me wait a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But this also has the 117. The bars are higher So I'm really interested to see what that's like. My bars are stock on my bike, so I'm really interested to see what the difference is. But we'll go ahead and hop on the bikes and ride back to the dealership, and then we'll do a little bit more talking and we'll call it good. All right, so we are now on the Road Glide. Man, sitting in the cockpit of this motorcycle. Oh dear God. Oh, what am I doing? Why am I tempting myself like this? This is sick. This is absolutely sick. These bars stock, man. These bars are stock. And they are comfortable. They have my arms up. These bars are comfortable. They have my arms up. There is a little bit of a reach to get to the screens. But with your controls and what have you, what do you need that for? Like, why would that be a concern? And that's definitely something I would have to look into when I go to buy, is, do I need to reach out to this screen or not? And I don't think I do. And it's almost kind of nice to have it away from me as far as it is. Man. Oh, I can't believe this. Oh, this thing's so nice. And so, what I'm going to honestly be looking for, at least that's what I'm telling myself right now, when I go to upgrade, is a Road Glide Limited. I want to have the Tour Pack stock. I want to have speaker options out the wazoo and get the speaker system redone. I want that to be my touring bike. I want that to be my traveling bike. My other 2021 Street Glide Special, I'll figure out what I'm going to do with those. But I want this Road Glide Limited that I'm talking about getting to be my touring bike. It is, let's see, what got mode. So, I kind of cut across myself because there's just so much to take in. So, I have just switched this to sport mode. Right there, you can see where it's in sport mode. And so, I'm going to see what this thing has got. It's got 192 miles on it. But we're getting ready to get on the interstate here in a minute, and I'm going to see what this thing has got. But as Matt mentioned, it's got the different modes. It's got rain mode, regular mode, and then sport mode. And so that's what I'm switching into right now. And so you got your cubbies right here. Again, space, storage. I'm huge on space and storage because I carry a lot of stuff. I don't ever want to be caught flat-footed with something. But this ride, man, Bayside, thank you for hooking me up with the test ride. Oh Lord. Sport mode. Sport mode is very peppy. Very peppy. I probably would just ride in sport mode the whole time. It is very peppy. A lot of throttle response. A lot of throttle response with the sport mode. The feel of these bars. Oh man. Golly. So my plan, I don't know what's going to happen. But my plan is within the next year and a half is to purchase one of the newer model motorcycles. Man, that sport mode is responsive. And I think the Road Glide may just be it. My son is going to trip because I have always talked smack about the Road Glide. And, you know, it's all in love. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you do with the different model bikes and stuff like that. But this thing is super comfortable out of the box from the manufacturer, man. I'm just repeating myself. I'm going on and on and on, but it's true. And it's pretty crazy. But when we get back to the dealership, we're going to talk through some of the features of the bike, and you've seen that already, you know, from other channels, but I want to include it just because. But go through some of the features, what it houses. I'm not going to play the stereo system because obviously, you know, I don't want a copyright strike or anything like that. And honestly, when I would get them, I would probably replace them anyway. No shade on Harley or anything like that, because they have a large audience to please. But I would replace the speakers just because I want a nice, full, loud experience at high speeds. Because my intent will be to take the newer version that I purchased, the Road Glide Limited, take that on trips, so on and so forth. But I cannot tell you, the suspension also of this bike, you know, obviously this is a very short test ride. So I can't get a full feel for the suspension, but it feels pretty good, you know. And I can't imagine what the CVO suspension is like with the reverse shocks. But I will tell you, I am enjoying this experience. Really grateful for the team to allow me to be able to ride the bike and to see what it's all about, man. Yeah, that 117 is responsive, especially in sport mode. And then if you take the mess around and throw you a torque cam in here, man, that'd be sick. And so I'm not much of a tinkerer right now as far as my bike goes. You know, I'll change some stuff here or there aesthetically, but I haven't done anything to my bike's motor at all, besides do a stage 1. I didn't even do a torque cam, but when I get this Road Glide Limited, whenever that is, I'm going to do some Harley stuff. I'm not going to, you know, go aftermarket. I'm just going to do some Harley stuff because it'll be just enough. Sometimes too much power is not a good thing, and I'm a reserved person when I ride. I don't like to even be able to put myself in situations that could be bad for me. So therefore, I'm going to stay with the standard Harley parts. Nothing crazy. It's good for the consumer, you know. So but I will tell you, man, these bars being up like this, they're just below my shoulders. And so I would be interested when it comes to like slow speed maneuvers, U-turns, stuff like that, what that feels like, what that experience is. And that's something that I would have to feel out before I actually made a purchase. But I will tell you that this bike is bad as all get out, man. Street Glide, love it, but this Road Glide, whoo, man. And so these are the two 2024s that we rode right here. And like I said, I appreciate Bayside allowing me to ride the bikes and to do this review for you guys. Like I said, I'm stuck on this Road Glide. Never thought I would say it, but the new features of these things are amazing. The gauge clusters, the control clusters, all that other kind of stuff. It's just upgraded tech, and that's what I really, really like. But these bikes are amazing. Peppy in sport mode, have the LED rear lights so you no longer have to change those out. Everything is really nice. So to really summarize this video, I know I was kind of all over the place, but there's a reason for it. I was absolutely excited to ride those bikes and get the experience on the most modern technology. My wrap up is, I can't wait to purchase a new bike. I'm gonna wait a little while, but I can't wait to purchase a new bike. I really think I want to go with the Road Glide Limited, and I have all kinds of things in my mind in terms of what it is I want to do when I do purchase one of the 2024s. But part of my thought process is, I want to let the market settle out. I want everything to be worked out in terms of the kinks, the this, the that. Like I said, I'm a huge music guy. I'm an audio guy.
So I want the audio processes to be worked out in terms of replacing the speakers and so on and so forth. I have a huge plan in my mind going forward of what it is I want to do. I'm not 100% ruling out buying a new 2024 or even a 2025 because I never say never anymore. I learned that lesson the hard way, but I am absolutely happy for these 2024s, the people that get to buy them right now, and what the future holds with the Harley Davidsons. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I want you to remember to always ride as if your life depends on it. Peace.